me half of your inheritance because I'm your brother. We're related. You should
We
just give
share
it to me.
blood.
Yeah.
Thus, we should share money.
Bingo.
Because blood is thicker than gold.
Ooh.
That sounds like some Game of Thrones shit.
We came from the same sack, so give me a sack of money.
Cash.
When my brother was 16 and I was 4, my grandmother set aside a share portfolio for us. So we're talking big money, them stonks.
Stonks, baby.
As soon as we were old enough, it was transferred into our own accounts, and it was only 4 years later that my brother dipped heavily into his to buy a new Honda.
Yo, he spent all his inheritance on a freaking Honda.
On a Honda, bro.
Oh, man, that is cringe, bro.
You gotta love it. Now, I knew about mine for much longer than he did before it became mine, and I watched it grow since I understood what it was. Stocks.
Hey, make those stocks turn into big bucks, man. Investing. It's called Wall Street Bets.
That's right.
Throw it all into options.
Ooh, yep.
Leverage those options, make a billy.
Boom, done.
Easy.
Yes. Or be in debt at Billy and
Yeah.
go insane.
But
that's okay.
And then go
Then
to
you
jail.
just do another, you do it again.
Yeah. Until you're
and then
out.
you get back out.
Then you go back to zero.
Exactly. By the time I was given full control, it was already worth a ridiculous amount because a big portion of it was invested in Apple.
Wait, this was, he bought it 4 years after. How many years have passed?
So here's the thing. They both got their portfolios at the same time. OP was 4 years old and his brother was 16.
Oh.
So he had 12 more years for it to appreciate before he even had access to it.
Yo.
So that's why, basically.
Wow.
And
so now it's present day.
Now we're at present day.
Oh, Apple has gone
Crazy,
up
right? For
immensely.
12 years, bro.
Yo.
12
and it was
years.
probably like 40, 50K. It's probably worth hundreds of thousands
Hundreds
now.
of thousands now, yeah. And I'm torn on using the funds locked up as they are because my dad drilled it into me to leave them in and grow until I'm 40 or something. Now, I don't talk much with my brother. He said some stupid things to the family over the years, and I didn't really grow up with him, so all I usually hear about his life comes through my dad. But his new girlfriend works in law, and I've received a formal letter from them, both that the investments my grandmother made were designed to be for the both of us, not just me, and that his was only around $15,000. The number is right, but mine was only worth that at the time he spent it too. So the kicker is, they want half of the value of my portfolio today. And his girlfriend has informed me if I don't give them access, then the legal fees and fines would eat up my half and I'd be left with nothing.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Asshole. Dude, what?
Yes.
That's so shitty.
Yes.
I can't believe the girlfriend's like in on it too.
Oh, shit. That, like, she's like, ooh,
I mean, they definitely don't have a case, right? Because like they each got 15K. One of them decided to put it on a brand new Honda, and the other decided to actually keep the investment.
Like, what? There's literally nothing you can do. Yeah, you both got an equal amount, 15K each. And then if you spend it, it's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's
how
you're
money
not
works.
Entitled to her half. Because I kind of want to calculate like how much that is worth really quick.
Said it was majority Apple stock. I can guess he's 22 now, which means he was born in 2000, got the stocks in 2004.
Okay.
So what is Apple stock in 2004?
38
cents.
Apple stock was 38 cents in
Wow.
2004. That means you would have 44,117 shares of Apple. And then wow, what is Apple worth right now? Today?
$143.75.
Yo. Okay. That $15,000 that was invested in 2004 is now worth $6.3 million.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Wow.
What?
That is absolutely insane.
I see why the brother's coming after it. He's
Yeah.
like, holy shit, I fucked up. I have this decrepit
I have an old Honda,
Honda.
and you have $6.4 million.
Invest, kids, invest.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Wow. The dividends alone support a huge part of my life, and they've saved me a few times. I can't imagine.
Dude,
I can't imagine the dividends of $6.4 million. If half of that disappeared, it'd set me back a few years. It probably
From what,
would.
retirement?
It probably would, bro.
Set you back a few years from what?
Having $6 million instead of 3.
Dude, I need to invest, bro.
Dude, we really need to get on
and that's why
it.
you should invest in. No,
Yeah. Hey, the sponsor. Come on. This is your moment.
This is your perfect segment.
Now, I know it sounds selfish, but I'm really used to having the extra income to back me up when I've wanted to move. It's your money. I've lived in 4 states by my own choice, and I want to move and take in more before I settle down, if I ever do. How likely is it that they'll win and leave me with nothing? As far as I know, there was no paperwork or will, just my grandmother's word. That sucks.
Ooh, that's a
That
big yikes.
sucks.
That's a big
That's
yikes.
very bad. Because then they can say, well, grandma told me that I can get half of whatever he has. Boom. What can you say? My grandmother set up the bank accounts for my brother and me at the same time when my brother was 19. But she gave mine to my dad, and my dad gave me my whole share 6 years ago. For my share, I have all the logins, the trading accounts, and bank accounts that are all in my name, and the shares are solely in my name as well. Should I find my own lawyer? And if I need one, what kind do I need? I have an accountant I've used for years, but this doesn't seem like an accounts problem, but a law one. And there's an update. Mostly good news. I worked with my dad and got my own lawyer. I got the timeline of my shares wrong, but it comes out to the same amount. What my brother and I inherited from my grandmother was originally part of my grandfather's portfolio. He was the one that was savvy with money. My grandmother looked after it after he died, and she personally set up my brother's account and gave him control of his portion. She did not do the same with mine before she died. I thought she had already set aside the accounts and given up control before passing. Instead, the shares were in her will, and she left everything to my dad with the instruction that we both receive $15,000 worth, and I get it when I'm old enough to take care of it. And I get my portion when I'm old enough to take care of it. She simply trusted my dad, and my dad did the right thing and set up all the accounts for me and gave me control 6 years ago. My dad put some of his own shares in there as well for an extra leg up. My dad said he chewed out my brother last year when he asked my dad for money. And dad had supported him several times throughout the years and got to the point where he'd had enough. My brother found out that I still had my investments because my dad used me as an example of how he should handle his money. So dad accidentally ratted him out. And then he started this whole scheme to like come after him.
Wow.
Crazy. According to all the info my lawyer tells me, I'm in the clear.
Woo.
Hey, and we won't even get to court because my brother's girlfriend was only a legal secretary.
Yo.
I say was because the firm she worked for apologized and informed my lawyer she was terminated immediately. So not only is it like completely just for nothing, she even got fired.
Wow. Dude, totally F up your life here.
The letter I received from them had edited to put her name in a position higher up than it should have been and some contact info that had been changed. A week after she was fired, my brother visited me begging for money. His girlfriend is in serious debt and took a chance on scamming cash from me and lost. I feel awful rejecting my own brother over and over, and if he hadn't involved his girlfriend needing the amount of money well into 5 figures, I would have given him some money. The next morning, I found all my tires had been slashed. Screw him.
What?
I don't feel bad anymore.
Oh my God, this brother sucks. Slashed all our tires.
That's how you know. Like, he clearly just like
he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He's living a completely irresponsible life, and he just is selfish and just wants what he wants.
And he thinks everyone will pick up the slack.
Yeah. Wow.
That was crazy,
Ooh.
dude. Damn, fuck. I'm still blown away on the Apple stock thing,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Invest in Apple, man.
Absolutely insane. If you like this story, check out this one where the dad tries to get his own child's inheritance.